71% of our Earth is made up of water. Seeing that we live on a planet that's mostly water, shouldn't we learn how to swim at a young age? Today, I will persuade you why children by the age of 6 should all learn how to swim. Because according to an article written by asphaltgreen.com, kids ages 1 to 4 reduce the risk of drowning by 88% when taking swim lessons. First, I will tell you how swimming is a life skill. I will then tell you how it can save a child's life, and I will also then tell you the mind and body health benefits that it can have on a child. I will then talk about the opposing side, which has to do with feasibility and the nervousness a parent can have around putting their young kid in water. So first, why is it a basic life skill? Well, there's rivers, lakes, your pool, your jacuzzi, your neighbor's pool, and being here in Southern California, especially the ocean. When we live in a place like Southern California where it's hot and there's water literally all around us, being next to a body of water is almost inevitable. So the first thing that you can do is teach your kid how to swim, how to float, how to be safer on that water. Not to mention we have a whole bunch of water sports. A lot of people own boats and kids have pool parties. So in order to let your kid have fun and be safe at that pool party, it is crucial that they learn how to swim at an early age. So now that I told you how it's a life skill, I will tell you about how it can save a life. Found in an article published by the YMCA, the leading cause of death in kids ages 1 to 4 is drowning. And then in that same article, it also says that taking swim lessons can reduce that drowning by 88%. Now, when a kid learns how to swim, they're not just learning how to swim, they're learning, really importantly, how to float, how to look for floating devices, and how to hold their breath. With them having these skills to know how to stay alive, that could be the split second between life and death when a parent or an adult can get to them. So now that I told you how this could save a child's life, I want to tell you about the mind and body benefits that it has on a kid. So according to an article written by Healthline, swimming is a full body workout. So they're working their arms, their legs, and especially they're working their neck. When a baby or a young kid learns how to float, they learn how to hold their head up. And while a lot of kids know how to hold their head ups, they strengthen those muscles when they learn how to swim, and that can keep them alive. The neck muscle is really, really important. Also, research done by the Griffith Institute for Educational Research, they did a research on 7,000 kids from the US and New Zealand over 3 years to see if kids who learned how to swim at an early age developed more abilities than a kid who didn't. And it actually came back that they did. So they had better motor skills, they had improved oral expression, and they also advanced in mathematics and literacy. So now that I talked about how it can improve the body of a kid, I want to go into the opposing arguments a little bit. So I know it can be expensive, but the thing is, you don't have to always pay someone to teach your kid how to swim. You could honestly do it in the bathtub, especially during COVID. A lot of people uploaded videos on YouTube and things like that to teach you how to get your kid comfortable with water. The more comfortable they get early on, the more likely that you can avoid any accidents in the future. The next opposing side would be nervousness. I know it can be really challenging to put your kid into water, especially when they're so small, but the whole point of this is to get not only them comfortable with the water, but for the parent to be comfortable and happy that they know what they're doing. And you can have the peace of mind that they will be safe. Not only is your kid supposed to be comfortable, but you are too. So today I talked about the basic life skill that swimming is, how it can save a life, and the mind and body benefits of swimming. And remember that kids who take swimming lessons early on reduce the risk of drowning by 88%. So, since we live in a world that is mostly water, think about enrolling your kids or future kids in swim lessons at a young age to keep them safe, because I know I will.